On a recent trip to Tahoe, I crashed my drone. I'm here to show you how in 2 simple steps you can too. Okay, so the reality is what I'm going to show you is how to avoid crashing your drone. And in my opinion, if you own a drone, you've probably crashed a drone, or you just haven't owned it long enough. But you will. If you subscribe to my channel, you know that I recently visited Lake Tahoe, and it's an amazing destination with great opportunities for scenic drone shots. And of course, I profiled some of them on that trip's video. What I did not share in that video was me crashing my drone, but that's what I'm going to share with you today. Taking off from the valley floor, behind these particular trees, I wanted to come up and get an establishing shot of the larger valley with the majestic mountain range in the background. Looking at the spur coming off the mountain to the front right, I could recognize that the Palisades Resort was just behind that location, and I thought that I could make for a great shot if I were able to fly straight over the spur to reveal the resort behind it. So let's speed this up. At this stage, I began to experience a loss of connection to the drone. And it's about here that I completely lost camera view entirely. What I should have done is flown directly south towards the valley and the open space for line of sight control. Instead, I turned the drone around and attempted to fly straight back. The problem is I was off course and heading slightly to the north towards the spur. Because I couldn't see the camera view, I was flying by instrumentation, and the direction of the flight path was imprecise. So the drone continued back in my direction with a slight deviation towards the mountain side. My drone flew at a straight and level altitude, but as you can see, the change in elevation of the hillside and the trees came up to meet it. Looking at what happened from a 4,000 foot elevation, here you can see my launch site in relation to the crash site partway up the mountain. Using the measurement tool, I can show you the flight path my drone took as it passed over the spur and traveled a little beyond 1,100 meters from my start point. Assuming I had a clear signal, there should not have been any issues. But because of the interference of the terrain feature, specifically the spur, I lost signal and had to return and ended up flying too far north into the hillside. So this gave me the opportunity to use the Find My Drone feature. Located in the Safety tab of your control panel, you can use this feature to start flashing and beeping. And the mapping feature can help you navigate to the last known location of your drone. This episode taught me that it's critical to correctly set your auto return to home altitude as well as your update home point. Taking these 2 simple steps can save you from a crash like I experienced. So what lessons did I learn from my crash experience? 1, fly within the line of sight. Avoid any terrain blocks or structures or trees that are going to interfere with your signal. 2, set and adjust your return to home elevation. This will save you a lot of headaches. If you lose connection, just take your time, develop a plan, and bring the drone back to a position where it's in line of sight so it can reconnect to your controller. Lastly, trust your instrumentation, especially if you have to recover your drone. The last known location is probably where you're going to actually find it. So if you found this information useful, please hit the like and subscribe button. We'd love to have you join us for our future adventures.
You gotta understand that we get one chance.